Well, guys, it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for a box office report, because when we got superhero movies on the line, it's time to follow the box office. Shazam debuted this past weekend, so let's find out how it did. So the great news is Shazam came in at number one, bringing in $53.4 million. So that is actually great news. I know it was projected between 40 to 50 million, so it actually did 3 million more than what it was projected to be. I actually was hoping that this movie was going to get 60 to 70. I was hoping this movie was going to get 60 to 70 because I love the marketing material. Regardless if I had flaws with the film, I still wanted this movie to open big because I want to see another one. I want to see sequels to this. I want to see where they go with the story, and I want it to open big. But 53 million is more than what is projected, so that's a good thing. It beat out Sematary, which I thought was going to have a huge big opening. And once again, just Dumbo kind of flutters down. Captain Marvel stays in the top 5, only dropping 38%. And it brings in another 12.6 million. That's really been the key thing for Captain Marvel, is that week to week is dropping really low. I really want to see what Shazam does next week, because it's going up against Hellboy this week. And the thing is, I don't think Hellboy is going to do that well. I don't think the marketing was all that great for Hellboy. I think a lot of people are still upset that they're rebooting it rather than continuing Guillermo del Toro's version of Hellboy. So I think there's a good chance that Shazam actually remains number one next week and beat out Hellboy, especially with Hellboy being rated R. We see Pet Sematary being rated R and only bringing in 25 million. So if Shazam drops, let's say 50%, because most of these films drop 50 to 55% the following week. Let's say if it drops 50%, then it would still be around 25 to 28 million. So there's a good chance that it can still be Hellboy next week. So that's a good thing. That's something we need to look out for. So let's look at Shazam's worldwide gross so far. Right now, Shazam is sitting at $158.7 million worldwide. I don't think anybody expected this movie to be a $1 billion movie. I don't know why anybody would think that, but 158 million worldwide right now is a good number. It's a great number. So right now, according to Box Office Mojo, the production budget is $100 million. You add about another 25 to 30 million for marketing, and then you take that number and you double that number. So you're looking about, people are saying it needs to break 400 to, or make 400 to break even. I think it needs to make more like 300 to break even. So I don't know why people assume it has to make 400 to break even. I seen reports last night. People are like, it has to make 400 to break even. It has to hit 500 to even make profit. I think you need to take that down 100 million. I think with a production budget of 100 million, marketing budget of at least 25 to 30 million, I think this movie needs at least hit 300 to break even and 400 to break profit. So I don't know why these other reports are saying 400 to 500. I think it's more of 300 to 400. So that's actually good news. I think that's good news. The problem is, the only problem I see with Shazam is Endgame is right around the corner. We have Hellboy this week, and then I believe the week after we have Endgame coming out. Or at least 2 weeks after that, we have Endgame coming out. And whatever money this movie needs to make, it needs to make within the next 2 weeks. Like I said, I think Hellboy is not a factor. I don't think that's going to affect Shazam at all. I think a lot of positive word of mouth is going to get more people to come out and support Shazam. So I do think Shazam is going to make its money back with no problem. But it needs to do it quickly. Now, I don't think that Shazam opened in China yet, so that would be another market where it can bring in a lot of money. China and America are the two biggest markets right now. China and America. China is just as big as America, and they bring in a lot of money into the box office, so that's why a lot of people are trying to appeal for that Chinese market. So we just have to wait and see what's going to do over in China when it opens up there. But I think Shazam's in a good spot. I think it'll make its money back, no problem. Maybe make a little bit of profit. Hopefully get a second film, because I don't think Hellboy is going to be much of a threat. But I want to know what you guys think. Did you like Shazam? Did you see it? Did you love Shazam? Did you like it? Do you recommend it? Do you think it's going to make its budget back? Do you want to see a sequel? Or do you think it's just going to start getting eaten by Hellboy and then Endgame right afterwards? I honestly want to get your opinion. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.